5. To block this call and all future calls, press 7. To reject this call, hang up now. You may begin speaking now.
Hello and welcome to Convict Inc. I'm your host, Robert Rosso. It is October the 29th, almost 7 o'clock on the East Coast, and here's what I want to say. When I was out of prison, there was a night when I was watching 60 Days In, I believe, or one of those prison shows. Yeah, it was 60 Days In. And we were watching it, kind of binge watching some episodes. And there was a point to where I just couldn't watch it anymore. Like something just happened, clicked inside of me, and it got to be too much for whatever reason. Well, something happened today, and the same kind of thing has happened to me now. I chose to become a part of the Suicide Watch program a couple months ago. First and foremost, for YouTube content for when I get out, you know, I guess that could, there's truth to that. But I wanted to be able, this place has a lot of mentally ill people, and I wanted to go into the weeds, so to speak. I wanted to be able to go into the units where they housed the mentally ill, and I'm talking about people who are here that are charged with crimes but cannot go to trial because they're too mentally ill, or they've already been past their trial dates and they're being held for their own protection or society's protection. Okay? We're not dealing with normal inmates. We're dealing with people that are really, really sick. And I have been able to go into the special housing unit and watch this. This is, okay, you have the general population unit where some of these guys live. They have multiple general population units, okay, for these civil commitment people or people that are doing psych evaluations pre-trial to see if they're mentally fit to stand trial. And if they're not, they either deem them no and they hold them indefinitely, or they get them ready for trial, forced medication, whatever. Okay. So, the people that attempt to commit suicide or are saying they want to hurt themselves are put down in the same unit as the guys that cannot be housed with other people. There's a little room, it's a little booth, and what it is there's glass, and I'm able to see inside of two different cells, okay? So, I've got a clear view of two different spots. So I had, I guess a couple different times in the last month, there's been two different people on Suicide Watch at one time. And my job is then to sit there and watch, make sure they don't hurt themselves or whatever. And I got to document it every 15 minutes. Inmate so-and-so is doing this and this and this. Okay. All around me is a regular unit. So, okay, go ahead and picture like 60 Days In, you know, something like that, those type of units. Or just, as a matter of fact, it looked a lot like, if you guys have paid attention or seen my YouTube show since I've been in, when I was at the private prison, one of the thumbnails has me in a unit that I was in. I think it was AD and Simran. It kind of looks like that inside, but with the bubble in the middle, a little area in the middle where doctors are, okay? There's doctors and nurses and all those people inside this unit, okay? So, you got people that are single cell. They have cells that are empty. There's nothing in these cells. There are cameras, and there's a station where a guard watches these people on camera, okay? So then you got every hour, a guard walks around, looks in guys' cells, they do what's called their rounds, okay? So my job has nothing to do with the people in general population with these other guys. My job is strictly to watch these guys. However, I can't help but notice on what's going on behind me or around me. And what I'm commonly getting is staff who are not qualified or who are stone cold pieces of shit that are walking around and
This call is from a federal prison.
On the doors and making fun of or toying or antagonizing these mentally ill people. This is happening time and time again. I'm not going to say names until I get out, and I will be saying names, and I'll be going deeper into this. What happened today is I have now witnessed 4 cell extractions, and that is these guys refuse medication. They put guys, they get dressed, have officers dress up like Ninja Turtles, roll into the cells, force them on the ground, and then they take them, put them in wheelchairs, wheel them out to the doctors and force medicate them, okay? Shoot them up with Halidol, Thorazine, whatever the medicine is. Okay. But what's happened, now I've watched 4 of these in the last, I think, 2 weeks. Full disclosure, I used to love watching it back in the day. I was a part of it. I've had my ass beat by these Ninja Turtles. The guys, it's called the SORT team, Special Operation Task Force, I think. Back in the day, loved it. There's like something out there I just found out called like riot porn, or they have things where people go and they watch these channels, or they like to watch these videos of inmates getting their ass kicked with these guards that look like Ninja Turtles. Okay, imagine that. Well, the first couple times I kind of laughed. I'm not going to lie. No big deal. Until I realized who they're actually going in after. I've now seen personally 4 different guys, 2 who can't even barely even stand up because they're so heavily medicated. Officer will come around for days, every hour, bang on the door, treat them like shit, talk shit, makes the guy that's already crazy isolate more. They're all scared, isolating. Then the doctors or psychologists try to come talk to them. The doctors and the psychologists are yelling at them in many cases, okay? Psychology yelling, screaming at these people. They're not responding. They're saying, if you don't step up to the door and cuff up, if you don't let us take your medication, we're going to have the SORT team come and we're going to extract you. They don't do it. Guys come in, they then videotape, they extract them, boom. Today this happened again. I watched as they took a gun out, opened up a cell slot, and just unloaded, I guess, rubber bullets. I don't even know what kind of weaponry it was. They're not non-lethal bullets. Unloaded on this guy. He was too hurt to even scream, and then they unloaded him a second time, and they got him out. They then stick him in the wheelchair. He's completely fucked up, and then I watched the guards all laugh afterwards. High-five each other, laugh. I remember after the guy was put back in the cell, one of the guards, the main antagonizer, who's on my fucking shit list when I get out, believe me, Vince comes back and beats on the door and laughs at him. And I'm going to tell you, it's to the point now where I swear to God, it's almost like I feel like I got PTSD from it. I literally am at the point to where I can't watch it no more. I don't want to be a part of it. I told them I don't want to be a part of Suicide Watch anymore. I don't want to be down there. I let them know last night I didn't want to be down there, and today I was called in. It was not even my shift, and I was told that I had to go to work. This was a choice thing. It's voluntary, and now they're making it because they're short-staffed to where they're forcing me to work, so to speak. So, or I guess I can get, technically, if I didn't go to work, I guess when they're forcing me, I can get a write-up, which means I can stay in prison another 30 days.
This call is from a federal prison.
Knowing me, I wouldn't be surprised if this happens, okay? The way I'm feeling right now. The point of the getting this out there, and I'm going to wait. Trust me when I say there will be episodes about this, okay? But I feel, and I have since I've been back, I'm just, I can't take watching. I can't take watching what they do to those guys no more. It's so inhumane. It is so fucking wrong. It is disgusting. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't even want to be down there and watch it. And I hope that officers that are a part of this all rot in hell one day for what they're doing to those mentally ill, sick people. And I don't give a fuck what any of their crimes are, because nobody in prison in the United States should be treated like those guys are